And so I talk about this a ton in my stuff. But in my opinion, one of the things that matters a ton is pricing, right? And so it's a lot easier to sell 100 people a $10,000 thing than it is to sell 10,000 people a $100 thing. There's just so much more distribution that you need to get. And so for me, I look at, do the people that I want to sell my thing have the money for my thing? And if everybody's broke in this particular market, then I might consider, well, is there anything else I know how to do, or anything else I'm passionate about, or anything else that I have a professional skill around? So the first thing is money. The second thing is, how easy are these people to find? Like, is it really hard to find this, this particular subset of people? Or can I find them pretty easily? Are there directories, or there associations with them? If so, then it's easy for me to reach out or show up at those conferences or whatever. The next thing is, I'd rather have the market be growing. Like, if I'm about to pick what business I'm going to get into, I'd rather go into one where there's more demand than there is supply, right? Like, I'd rather just have the tailwind rather than a headwind. One of my friends had a business that sold to newspapers, and brilliant guy. And basically he was trying to transition them from print ads to give them a second ad product that was digital. So he's like, he could convert all of their print ads into digital ads onto their website. And so it makes sense. It's like, it's avant-garde. It's like, hey, you just have another product you can now sell. You don't have to do anything. You just make more money. Like, it's a good offer. The problem is that newspapers, at least in the US, were shrinking by 25% per annum. Every year, compounding the wrong direction, 25% a year. And so no, if he had to gain 25% market share every year just to keep his company the same size, because people were just going out of business.
Even though it's in the digital space, which is the growing part.
Right.
But they didn't have any money to pay for that service.
Yeah. And then the final one is, if I had to pick between two things, I'd rather have one where people are in pain. And so
You're very good at drawing.
Thanks, right?
Excellent.
Is you want searing hot pain whenever you can. And when I say pain, it doesn't necessarily mean like people are like, oh my God, like, I've got cancer, I'm going to die. But just the annoyances of taking out the trash every day. It's like, it's just the problems or things that people would rather not do. And again, it's going to be things they'd rather not learn, or just things they'd rather not do. And those are the easiest things. Now, when you combine these things together is when you can charge a lot more. Like, if it's just like, a lot of times when you start out like very, very early days, you probably don't know anything that other people don't know. I'm just being real, right? And so a lot of the earliest businesses you start are what we'd probably consider blue collar businesses. So it's like, it's cleaning, it's lawn care, it's painting. These are not, you can learn how to do it in a weekend, but that's okay, because business takes a really long time to learn.